Hi there, this is Karen with Photos Kept Alive, and I wanted to take a few minutes and show you how to start your photo book with the Forever.com projects. So I'm here at Forever.com and I'm going to go to My Forever and go to Projects. And I'll start a new project here. Now the prerequisite to doing this is that your albums and photos are organized. So I already have an album and I've organized the pictures within the album. So I'm naming my project, I'm choosing the category, which is a photo book, and I'm going to choose a cute little 5x5 book for this project, and I'm going to start it. Now in this case, you'll also be asked to select a theme. Now it really doesn't matter what theme because we can totally change it. So for ease of explaining, I'm just going to go ahead and select the classic black theme. And now the system's asking me to pick pictures. So I could certainly go to my album and pick the pictures and have them pre-sorted into the book. But I truthfully like a little bit more flexibility than that. And of course I could go change them, but why undo and redo? So I'm just going to go ahead and choose the green button in the upper right that says Customize My Book. And I will continue anyway, but kind of nice to know that it takes 29 photos with the basic template. Not too many, I have plenty more than that. So here we are in the book, and I already know what photo I want for the cover. So I'm going to go ahead and select the photo for my cover. I click on the photo picture in the main screen. It opens the left-hand panel. Now I'll tell you, we're going to do this in steps, and the first step is really just focused on getting our pictures in the book. Don't worry about making the book pretty. Don't worry about editing or changing colors or adding clip art. We'll do that in future steps. But to break this down into simple steps, I simply want to pick my picture. So I'm going to choose photo, select the album, and then select the picture. Now, if I put the pictures in order, the ones I want to use first in my book would be the first pictures I see on the screen. Now, I realize my photo resolution is too low for this, but for this example, I'm going to leave it and move on. So to move on, I'm going to the next page. I like using the arrow right under where I am on the main screen, or you can use the little thumbnails at the bottom of the screen. So here I am on my next page. Now here I might want to add more than one picture. So what I like to do is I like to click on the icon so that I open up my left-hand panel. I might click back so that I can change my layout. And this is where I can pick how many pictures I want per layout. Now, I should have stopped and taught something else before this. So let me click back again and choose photos. I actually want to look and see my photos. Again, if they're in order, the pictures I probably want next are here. And so I'm thinking I want maybe 2 or 3 of these as my next pictures. So now I can go back and change my layout. And I'm going to make a layout with 2 or 3 photos. So let's go with 3. And see if we like any of these layouts. And so here you can pick from all these different layout styles. Now this is only a 5x5 book, which I want really photo heavy. So I'm going to go ahead and pick this layout. And I can fill this first image by going back, choose photo, and I can pick the photo I want. Let's pick that one. And I could certainly start moving it around if I wanted. I really don't want to do that right now. I really just want to focus on getting the pictures in the book. So I'm going to click the next picture spot and put in the next picture, and the next picture spot and put in the next picture. And I'm going to continue on. So I'll go to this next page. Now, one thing I really like is I can think in terms of 2-page spreads. I'm kind of a 2-page scrapbooker. So I'll select my image to open my panel. And on this next one, between the 2 pages, I probably want, let's say, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4 pictures maybe. So I'll go back, change my layout, and I can either do it on a page-by-page basis or do it as a 2-page layout or 2-page spread. I really, really like the spreads, especially because some of them have pictures going across the middle of the spread. So if we look at, how many photos did I say? 3 or 4, let's do 4 photos. We can see that some of these photos will go across the middle of the page. So this photo on the right will actually go across the 2 pages. So let's choose photo for that one. I like this photo. And then for each of these, I can choose photos. And I can see which pictures I've already chosen because they have a little green check mark. And so I'm just going to continue in this manner through my book and through my photos. And my goal is, of course, to finish all the pages, minimum pages or 20, with all of my pictures. Now I can certainly add pages to the end of the book. There is one limitation where I cannot add pages to the middle of the book. That's why it's really important to have your pictures organized the way you want to use them in your book to make it easier, so that if you have too many pictures, you can just add pages at the end. Otherwise, you're going to have to redo a bunch of pages if you wanted to add in the middle. My last thing is I want to save. I want to make sure I click the little save icon before I move on or before I close out. I actually like to do it after each page because we are on the internet. You never know when you might have an outage. But other than that, just make sure you save as often as possible. And so your goal between now and next week is to have a book ready and started so that when we come back next week, we can talk about decorating the book. Hope you have a good week.